lakad matatag!
Normally.
I mean, I feel like their draft definitely has a really strong timing now. They go.
The smoke broke here, and it's going to continue to break as Shanks just leads the way, trying to grab the Crystal Maiden Ollie. He actually doesn't go for the Q. Now he goes for it. Toss back, see if they can get the first blood. They do. Very quickly turning now onto Q for a second blood, perhaps. The snowball over to Shanks is not quite enough, nor is the Lumber thrown at Q. He survives through that, and it was back probably hurting after that.
But now the way they changed it in terms of value points, and now in this patch, they buffed Leech Seed even more. So his laning got even stronger. His teamfight presence got better. Heals are more valuable. I think it's a pretty good meta for this hero right now. As long as you're confident in like the playstyle of him and you understand some of his weaknesses, which are, you know, his inability to move around the map early or join super early ganks, this type of thing. He's a little slower. He provides a lot for you in the mid lane.
Nice pull out of position there by Shanks. 23, taking a lot of damage. He's going to duck into the trees here. See if he can kill Shanks before going down, but he will not. Ollie, he'll be able to get the kill instead, but 20.
You know how to like position it, body block people, keep them in it, abuse Orb of Venom. That's when this spell really shines. If you're playing a more defensive treant where you're going rings, you're going living armor points, the spell isn't going to pay off as much. Your early game is going to be a little bit slower. I think in this lane, for example, there's not much nature's grab.
He's not faring any better than 23 was for this lane. He's got the opening to be able to get the rebound away. Interrupted halfway through, but still, Makoto, slowed down by his own shard, will be able to catch up. Snowball to dodge the LSA, really nicely timed by Makoto. Shanks does what he can and actually puts Makoto in a position where he may actually die to Palos, who just throws the right clicks down. Not quite enough, though. We'll clean up some treants for his troubles, though. He's showing mid right now. You're going to hit the Marcy first, and you may not even get that kill. We'll see whether or not he can get the rebound off. Nope, not quite. Talon are able to at least get that much, but it was not what they wanted from a three-man smoke gank that took 40 seconds.
No, they want to be making aggressive moves with the Furion coming in, with Furion ulti on top, getting core kills. Execration probably happy with this. They read the move.
You pointed out is such a big problem for this game. Smoke is there, and they see Tino. They're going to go for it. Hookshot is going to lead off. Well, it's going to see Shanks. He actually immediately goes for the Crystal Maiden, tosses him into position, quickly dies to Palos, who is just standing there with the living armor and delivering fiery justice to anybody who wants to be able to fight back. Nice toss over. That's going to ensure a big kill onto Makoto with the help of the Doom locking it down and almost catching the Furion as well. Either way, three heroes.
He went Witchblade. This is a common Furion build, but he was debating auras early on. So he again recognizes the state of this game and just trying to scale into some hybrid damage. But Execration not giving you the time.
Nice toss back there. Shanks with the dispose pulls Q into a position, and then Bob follows that up by getting on top of Ollie and tosses him onto where Q got disposed to. Two repositioning abilities.
So that'll give them a decent amount of time here. Now they can start to split the map up, trying to abuse the Furion.
Uh-oh. Oh, man. Maybe it's the Furion who's going to be abused. Hollow. 100-0 pretty quickly. And he's going to go an AC next item.
My God.
These guys, they understand pretty clearly. Talon, you've just got physical damage for the most part. You've got a Drow Ranger. We're just going to armor up non-stop.
I feel for the Drow in this game. This is some armor supremacy as Ollie is deleted here. I think you're hunting the treant, but instead you're going to not doing anything.
Looks like Talon are going to be taking some sort of fight here with the Aegis. Starting off, trying to blow up the Doom. That damage was not very fast with the Arcane Rain. He managed to get the two-man toss combo. Shanks, he's in deep. They actually got a pretty decent freezing field, but Hulk immediately overgrowth, all controlled. Drow Ranger still trying to fight through. Shanks does manage to get that kill. Bob coming back in. Another 5 seconds for another combo by him. He wants to be able to chase down some of these heroes. His jabs, he's certainly caught. Bob's going to look for a little bit more. Oh, nice force sap down the cliff from 23. Does manage to get away. So actually, Talon, I feel like that fight, especially they already showed they're not going to be able to fight much. I am curious, though. I feel like we both see this game as very doom and gloom for Talon. And I've been kind of surprised that the win percentage, well, it dipped down a little bit more, but right now it's 25 to 75. So give me, what is the 25 that's being represented here? Maybe it's this. Maybe it's them actually getting on top of Lina for once. The living armor is making it very, very slow to be able to kill him. And now the overgrowth is going to make things even worse as Bob shows up with the toss back. Avalanche over the top. Jabs continues to futilely right-click Palos, doing no damage whatsoever. His damage was actually getting outdone by the lifesteal living armor combination there. Oh, dear.
I mean, that was the ace offlaner here that gives you auras, gives you some armor. This Talon draft's going to have a hard time fighting because the damage is limited in the mid game. Then you might fall behind, which is what happened. So I really like that he went for
Oh, nice hook shot.
That's a
Push
good way
back
to start.
there onto the Doom as well with the two-man silence. The snowball's going to stick on top of Lina. If they can finish him off here, it would be massive, but a little dispose, a little bit of movement, a bumper, a turn around, two-man stun. The Nature's Prophet TPing in to finish on Palos. Pops a BKB. Palos knows he's dead. He's going to turn around and do what damage he can. The rest of Execration, now without their Lina, are lost. Talon with the comeback there, all off of a beautiful initiation from Q.
God, I don't think Execration want to take the bite. I'm just going to be happy forcing the issue. Here's the jump.
All right. Punch lead off, the snowball follow up, but nice use of the shard there to get the Lina back into the low ground. Now, Bob did jump in, but the Drow Ranger's damage not really doing nearly enough. With the BKB popped, Palos committing for a decent amount of time. They turn in with Bob to be able to finish off the clockwork now. 23, just playing it back and forth. Nice use of the Manta, good gust as well. And now with the Doom overstepping himself to try to follow up that initiation, gets caught. But no growth actually saves the day with the toss back as well. 23 Savage with the Hurricane Pike back to the side, but Palos is more than enough damage to put him in the dirt. Bob able to get away as well. Q tried to clean up what backline he could, but everybody is low, but nobody's actually dead from Execration. All they've lost so far is the Aegis. Without the Drow Ranger, frankly, they don't have the damn bit of damage left in the tank to finish off any of these. Your best hope when the enemy team is pushing tier 4s. You can get them close to
Doom
the
got
punched. Hit by the multi-shot, 500 damage. Toss back from Bob, actually gets Ollie instead of the Drow Ranger due to the BKB pop. Immediately a Manta off of the Ogro, trying to put some damage onto anybody here. Multi-shot hitting all of these heroes, but they're taking absolutely nothing. GG is called. Execration, an extremely clean. I have to say, like, I feel like this game, how many mistakes did they really make? There was that one mistake going.
Yeah, but his hero doesn't have to be good. Okay, so which one? Is he playing the DB?
Guess win.
No, what is he playing?
Vital for support, Dawn, right?
Dyer's courier has been
Shanks. Nice use of the tricks of the trade to secure courier kill, while Bob goes hunting for a kill of his own, and he's gonna all-in commit for it, and it doesn't work. Definitely affecting his CS a bit, as he's a little bit behind, but more importantly, the Pango is super far ahead. Top CS right next to the Bat Rider there. Shanks in top lane is gonna be dying here, as 23 runs him down with the help of Ollie's rotation.
Extra goal for PL. Pretty nice early bots.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing to Palos bottom lane for the last couple of minutes, pressuring him like crazy. Carlo, another leap, but won't be able to get out of range of the slight that comes through. Palos gonna show up. He should be completing his level 6 here, but Bob is gonna help him out with that with this lane. Oh, beautiful Starbreaker hits onto 2. Jabs may still fall here with the Pounds landing. It is a successful kill. Palos has his level 6. What a rotation from Bob. Very well done.
This whole mess is all your fault.
You know, with how strong this Ember is, he gets an early defusal into whatever second item he wants. Just join fights. There's not a huge amount of AoE, right?
Yeah, that's definitely true.
They're finally gonna kick you out of here. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I was talking about. Like, you can't
Completing the raid back. Jabs is actually still going to try and hold this. Tower down to half. And if he tries to go for a Rolling Thunder, the Visage Birds could keep him stunned for a bit. So he's got to be careful about that one. Threatening it.
got stunned.
Gets stunned. Now the smoke screen into the lasso here is they're going to be able to finish up Gems pretty quickly, or maybe not. The damage wasn't there quite quick enough, and now Bob is going to die as a result, having to extend even deeper. And Mikoto here for the cleanup. They have a detection, drops a sentry a little bit late, both the slight and the chains ends up missing, and now he's barely outside of the sentry. Oh, he goes back into it, and the hammer conks him right in the head. Palos. Yeah, okay, this is a late show up to a fight that they really need to collect some kills off of, with Mikoto having very little mana to work with. He's got 7 magic wand charges, but
just farm on the other side of the map and come in at the other end.
Yep, which is why it's always a pretty decent move to go where the Dawnbreaker is.
Yep.
She's probably going to be playing alone, so it's very likely a free kill. Carlo, oh, nice leap timing there. Once again, the two supports, they've got some moves. And Jabs is having a hard time being able to connect with them. Nice bounce off of the wall, the rear direction, keeping a small chain stun, but Ollie by himself can't put the damage in, but Makoto certainly can if it's given up, and it looks like it is, because Talon, even though this is not a fast Roshan, Talon is even slower to get there in time. But Makoto will show up with a slight here right at the end. Jabs rolls in, but the Age has already been picked up. They'll collect some kills, though, on their way out here as Carlo. He's going to be chain stunned. He does manage to get a leap away, but Jabs hunts him down. Should finish him off here. Really good swashbuckle there. Putting some damage out into the Execration 2 cores. They're pretty mobile. So I imagine they're going to be able to get back in time, but maybe this Age is going to be burned through. Yeah, using the Shadow Dance. That means he's got no way out of this one. The Smoke Dart comes through, Smoke Screen. They need to be able to get him out of here, and he does get the clearance to be able to hop down the cliff and away to safety. Still, though, Talon taking away the immediate advantage of Roshan.
Make the defensive auras better because you're blocking more damage.
Yeah, well... yeah, maybe. Okay, starting to the arrow. There's the first combo of that. The Dawnbreaker heal is going to be able to bail him out, though. The first showing of that combination goes a bit wrong for Execration. As they are immediately countered, they lose the Riki. They may lose Tino as well. Slowed down. Flame Break trying to get the little pushback there, but thanks to Phantom Lancer burning through the armor of the Visage super fast. That Gravekeeper's Cloak is no defense whatsoever against the Phantom Lancer.
That's the power of this BKB timing, is the window to do that. Radiant's turned off, not to show anything. Palos will go in first, confident he cannot die.
Bob can TP in on the other side with the Boots of Travel. He's going to do just that. See if they can sandwich. First, they're going to go into the Pango. Force Staff gets him away. Pounds, no. They finish him off pretty quickly there. Now they look and turn for more, as there it is. Bob sandwiching them, catching both the supports as a result. Tino walks away with the double kill, and they got the dart into the arrow. Oh, the smoke screen was enough to let the arrow land, and they'll follow that up. Execration, 1, 2, 3, and a fourth.
That just skewed the vision on this map a lot.
Yeah, that's a good point. It means when they start getting pickoffs, it's just going to build and build. The lasso pull into the arrow. Yeah, exactly. No BKB chance. And Dawnbreaker ultimate putting him into a bad position. Q goes down as well, and once again it just starts with one pickoff and it leads to so much worse. But this time around the Pango, or the Pango with the PL, are going to be able to play out this fight, but do they have enough damage to burn through these heroes fast enough? And Palos is sticking on to the real Phantom Lancer over and over again with these pounces. What a stop, what a drop down there on the verge. A beautiful one that allows Tino to be able to reset and keeping these heroes low. Phantom Lancer finally going to be dropping here as they let enough damage from Palos in, and with the Ember diebacking and the follow-up there from Ollie going down, this is an absolute disaster for Talon. This is just Q. They should be able to get this cleanly as that lines up the arrow. Now a 4 versus 5. There is the buyback opportunity, though. The Dawnbreaker has buyback ultimate with the 2-man chains. We'll see when they want to blow through this. Jabs, oh no, a whiff and stuck on the cliff again. Jabs immediately stops that one, throws out the swashbuckle. They're going to be able to kill the Riki. Oh, maybe not. The Riki jumps away for a second there, finally does go down. But ultimately, the Phantom Lancer has been locked down, and the enemy carrier Palos is just going to clean up. That was not the initiation that they thought it was going to be. Jabs fumbling and leading his team into another unmitigated disaster. I don't know how you recover from this one now, because it's going to be second Roshan for the taking for Execration.
I actually think this Radiance was pretty good on this one. It makes sense the way they're taking the fights.
Pretty sick. Now they've got an Aegis to work with, see if they can close out this game and get a 2-0 against Talon. Which would be a massive boon for Execration the coming weeks here as they may make the initiation on the Phantom Lancer once again. Palos is able to stick on top, and the Phantom Lancer soon to fall, and he does. No buyback available. And without the carry, there's no damage left in the tank for Talon. Jab's gonna die on the low ground, and GG is immediately gonna be called. Well done. 2-0 for Execration. A super dominant game 1, and honestly, this game 2, more even, a lot more even in the first like 15 minutes, but once they cracked the game open, they gave Talon absolutely